Hey YouTube, I just wanted to make a quick video about a new product I got last week. It's called the DMC-3XL Gen 3 by Disaster Area Designs. It's a MIDI controller. It's a small box on the right. It's not an effect pedal, it's a tool to control other pedals using MIDI. Right over here I got my Eventide space and pitch factor, and these are the two stomp boxes I control with this MIDI controller. Now, what's great about having a MIDI controller like this, especially with Eventide Stompboxes, is that it replaces the need to using auxiliary switches. Now, before I got this MIDI controller, I had to use one of these Digitech FS3X foot switches, and it worked fine, but it takes up more space, and I had to have two of these for each one. But even with the auxiliary switches, you still had to hit a lot of buttons a lot. You had to use a mode button to go between bank mode and play mode, which got really annoying. So this MIDI controller solves a lot of my problems. So I just wanted to show you how I use it. It's a great tool, very customizable. Right now we're in the first mode, preset mode. Preset mode allows you to control both devices at the same time. You can save patches. It's basically used for like a playlist or a set for a song, and it really simplifies the process. Rather than having to tap dance around on different buttons, turning things on and off, you can just push one button and it sets everything the way you want. So right buttons goes through up the different patches, presets, I mean. If you hold down the right button, it bypasses them both. Hold the right button again, activates both of them. Left button, if you hold it, it activates, I forgot what it's called, it's like quiet scrolling mode, where it doesn't activate any of them, and you can silently scroll through the presets, and then you can hold it again, and then you're good to go. Next mode. Again, if I haven't said this, you switch modes by the middle top button, by just tapping it. Now we're in the scrolling modes. There's a scrolling mode for each individual device. Scrolling mode A controls my pitch factor. From there, the right and left buttons control the individual patches. This is great. This is so much easier. You can hold down the buttons and it goes through really quickly. It goes through really fast, which can save time. Also, the middle button activates or bypasses that individual device. Next mode is my B mode. Same thing, but controls my space. Same thing, moves up and down. It's awesome. Next mode, CC mode. This is the reason why I got Generation 3. The other gens did not have this mode. And the reason why I use it is so I can program a dedicated tuner button for my pitch factor. Rather than having a tuner or a separate tuner pedal, in the previous modes, I would have had to get an extra auxiliary button just to activate the tuner, which I did not want. I want it all in one clean package, and I'm able to do that now with the Gen 3. My left button, I programmed for the flex button on the pitch factor. That's for like learning keys and stuff like that. Very handy. I don't have to reach over any front pedals to get to it. So the CC mode, that is what I waited for, and it's great. So I currently only use the 4 modes preset, the 2 scrolling modes, and CC mode. But they also have a looper mode. I don't need that because I already have some dedicated loopers. And they have a clock mode needed to tap tempo multiple devices at the same time, which can be handy. But delay pedal wasn't a core sound of mine. What I did instead is that I mapped or I programmed the 2 Eventide Stompboxes to talk to each other. I have the tap tempo on the space connected to the Eventide. So rather than having to scroll to another or move to another mode, this button's already here, not really being used. So I just program this tap tempo to control both. That's my work around that to save space. So anyway, overall, this is a great tool. It helps in the creative process so much without having to worry about the footwork. It just makes it all simple. Definitely recommend it. DMC-3XL Gen 3. See ya.